Everybody know my son King. He's a passionate young man.
He's very passionate.
Yeah.
It looks like T.I. is facing one of his toughest challenges as a father. Rumors are spreading that his son, King Harris, is secretly gay, and there's even a video out there that supposedly shows King with his partner. T.I., Tiny, and King's grandmother have all reportedly seen the video. Inside sources say T.I. is feeling embarrassed not just because of the video, but because King hasn't been upfront with the family about his sexuality. Now T.I. is trying everything he can to make sure the video never gets leaked online. It's no shock that T.I. and Tiny didn't know about King's sexuality. Their family, though famous, hasn't always been the best at staying connected with each other behind the scenes. King has even said that he spent most of his time living with his grandmother and only saw his parents when they were filming for Family Hustle. He shared how they would pick him up just for the show, but after filming he would go back to his grandma's house. This family dynamic has raised a lot of eyebrows, especially with the contrast between their public lives and what's really going on behind closed doors. With the video situation and King's private life now coming to light, T.I. has a lot to manage. He's now working hard to protect his family's image while also figuring out how to deal with the truth in a way that keeps their relationship strong. King Harris has been in the spotlight lately, especially with his relationship and the news that his girlfriend, Big Nana, is pregnant. Despite having everything a young man could need from his famous parents, King was always closer to his grandmother than to T.I. and Tiny. After filming for their reality show, King would go back to her house, and it's clear that their relationship with him wasn't as tight as it should have been. King has kept parts of his life hidden, including his sexuality, probably because he didn't feel close enough to his parents to open up. Now, with the public attention on his relationship with Big Nana, things have gotten even more complicated. T.I. is reportedly not happy about the age difference between King and Big Nana, and he's worried that she might be more interested in fame and money than in King himself. T.I. is apparently concerned that she's dating King to get access to the family's wealth, especially now that she's pregnant. It's a tough situation, and it seems like T.I. is trying to protect his son from making a mistake, but the whole situation is still unfolding. What do you think about this? Do you think T.I.'s concern is valid, or is he just being overprotective? Let me know your thoughts. King Harris has had a big shift in his life recently with the birth of his baby. His baby shower was a big moment, but there was some disappointment when his father, T.I., didn't show up. This left fans wondering about their relationship. Despite that, the arrival of his baby seems to have given King a new sense of purpose, and he's been showing a lot of love for his little one on social media. King shared how fatherhood has changed his life. He admitted that he's always been busy, but now with his son, sleep is even harder to come by. The little one keeps him up in the mornings, and King joked about how his son loves to have live concerts with him early in the day. He also called his son Little Jack Jack after the character from The Incredibles, showing just how much he's embraced fatherhood. He even invited his followers to check out what life is like with his baby. It's clear that King's become more focused on his family now that he's a dad. What do you think about T.I.'s absence and how King is handling fatherhood? Does it change how you see him? Let me know what you think. King Harris's life has really changed since becoming a father. Lately, there's been a lot of talk about him possibly keeping his sexuality private, and some people say that a video of him with another person has been leaked to both T.I. and Big Nana. When T.I. found out about the video, he was really upset, especially when he learned that Big Nana had a copy of it too. T.I. didn't trust Big Nana and worried that she might try to use the video to get something from him in the future. As we all know, T.I. is very protective of his family, and he wasn't going to let anyone mess with them. He even hired a private investigator to figure out who was behind the video leak. It turned out that King Harris's ex-partner had shared the video, hoping to make money by threatening to release it. T.I. wasn't having it, and he made sure the ex-partner was arrested so the video wouldn't get out. Now, the question is, if the video ever does get released, how will it affect King Harris and his family? Will he be able to move past it, or is this something that could change the way people see him? What do you think? Would you be disappointed if something like this happened to someone in the spotlight, or do you think it's just a part of life? Let me know what you think in the comments. T.I. is convinced that the only person who might still have a copy of the video is Big Nana, who refuses to delete hers. After T.I. had King Harris's ex-partner arrested for attempting to blackmail him, things didn't settle down. According to sources, T.I. and Tiny sat down with King for a serious talk about the video and his sexuality, but as expected, the conversation quickly turned into a heated argument. King expressed how hurt he felt, blaming his parents for not being there for him when he needed them. He even mentioned how he couldn't confide in his grandmother because he was afraid of being judged. Finding out that your son is keeping something so private from you, especially through a tape, must have been overwhelming for T.I. and Tiny. But they also have to take some responsibility here. Providing for their kids financially is important, but so is being there for them emotionally. T.I. and Tiny have spent so much time traveling and working, but King clearly needed them more. Instead of being there, they often sent their kids to stay with their grandparents, leaving them to raise them. It's not just King Harris who feels this way. There are hints that their other children might feel neglected too. How do you feel about the importance of emotional support from parents along with financial stability? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It looks like T.I. and Tiny's parenting has been a big topic lately, especially after their daughter Zeke shared her feelings. She opened up about how she mostly stayed with her grandmother, Tiny's mom, and only got to see her parents when they were filming their show. This makes it clear that even though they had everything they needed, Zeke and her siblings might not have felt the love and attention they needed from their parents. Zeke spoke about how her parents, especially Tiny and T.I., were always together and it made her feel left out. She said it hurt because she often felt like they were too busy with each other to give her the time she needed. Now that I'm older, I can't say much, but I wish they would have spent more time with me, Zeke admitted. It's clear that she wanted a bit more attention from her parents and felt distant at times. Now, the drama continues with King Harris. Word on the street is that T.I. and Tiny aren't agreeing on how to handle King's situation. Tiny thinks King should be open about his sexuality and clear the air before things get messy. But T.I., on the other hand, is worried about how this might affect King's image, especially his reputation in the streets. T.I. seems to think it's better to keep things private and avoid any potential backlash. So, what do you think? Should King Harris come forward about his sexuality or should he keep it private? How do you feel about T.I. and Tiny's approach to parenting? Let me know your thoughts. T.I. has had an incredible 2-decade career in hip-hop, but now he's facing a big challenge when it comes to his son, King Harris. Recently, rumors spread that King is living a DL down low lifestyle, and things took a turn when a video surfaced causing drama. T.I. reportedly thinks that King should focus on his family, Big Nana, and their baby, especially now that the tapes of King's past relationship are gone. He believes that without the video, the drama will eventually fade away. This situation has sparked a lot of debate among fans. Some people feel that T.I. is just being a protective father and it's okay if he doesn't agree with his son's choices. After all, parents don't always have to accept everything their kids do, especially when it comes to big life decisions like sexuality. They think T.I.'s disappointment is natural, but that doesn't mean he doesn't love his son. On the other hand, some people wonder if T.I. is just trying to keep things quiet for his own sake, worrying about his street credibility. The real question here is, do you think T.I. is wrong for advising King to keep his sexuality private, or is he just trying to protect him from any unnecessary drama? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is T.I. being selfish or is he just a concerned dad? And don't forget to watch the next video for more updates.